Now then, hello everybody, how are we doing? Just a short one. I'm quite poorly, to be honest. I was getting better and I've ended up getting a lot worse the last day. I've got a really bad chest, so this will be a short one. Catch up to see what's going on in the world. Say hello to everybody. I've missed you all. I'm not seeing you all really, apart from the odd music stream that I know some of you have been in. So, yeah, hello, welcome. It's too late now to say Happy New Year, isn't it? Because we're now on the 11th today? But I'm going to say it anyway, Happy New Year.
Cheers.
So, hi everyone. Right, just bear with me a sec. So, we're going to be having a catch up. We're going to be saying hello to everybody. This flu going around is deadly, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. It's gone to my chest. My chest is terrible. Right. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Nanny love. There's a lot of people that have had this. Amethyst, hello, Alan H, Linda, Space Cat, Rose is here, Stephen, Anne, hello, my lovely Kathy, Sing Blue Silver. Hi everyone. I've missed you all so much, honestly. But I was not letting you down tonight. But I am definitely going to have to go to the doctors because I keep putting it off because I hate the doctors. Hi, Kaz. How you doing, my love? Hello, Dan. I've not heard about that, Dan. Roman Brokovich is... hi, Katie, love. Roman Brokovich, that's the one who used to own Chelsea. I have no idea. Hi, Peter. Hi, Candice. Hello, welcome. Thank you to our members as well. So... if you want to join the hi Maltese, hi Jen, if you want to join the membership, once I'm over this thing, which hi Carlos, hopefully soon with antibiotics. Hi Jenna darling, once I'm over this thing, I will be going out and about and doing members only live streams. So if you want to join it, it's only $2.99 if you want to join it. And I'm going to be going, first place is to Flamborough, which is on the northeast coast. And this time of year, you often get whales, some really rare seabirds. I'm really looking forward to going. I've not been for a while. And I'll be going as well in June when the puffins are there. The puffins turn up once a year. So we're going there. So if anybody wants to join, you can. As soon as I'm well enough, I'll be off out and about. I'll be filming. Katie. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's really kind. Oh, thank you. What I'll be doing, I'll be live streaming these places out and about, and I'll be doing some filming for normal shorts, for the channel, but the members will be getting the live streams. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Thank you to Kate for joining the membership. My chest is really bad, guys. So I hadn't sort of got much together to do this stream. So we're going to be having a little look at what's going on with the wildfires. It's just terrible what is happening there. I won't go into the animal loss because it is just devastating, but there are losses. What is it?
Right.
Jack. Sorry about that. I was just talking to me. There's a lot of losses and it's heartbreaking. I've missed you all too. Yeah, Katie is in Kentucky. I don't know if you've heard me mention Katie. Hi Elaine, thank you, love. Amethyst, hello, my darling. Katie's in Kentucky, guys. I've known her for quite a number of years now, and she's recovering from a stroke. And she had another little one recently and had to have surgery, but she's doing absolutely fantastic. So if we can all welcome Katie in. She hasn't been here she's been in and out, but she's not been as much in YouTube as she used to be because obviously she's recovering. Hi Ted, how you doing? So we're going to be talking about sorry, just is the audio okay? Let me know what the audio's like, please, and excuse my voice and my chest. I think the ownership of Chelsea. So what is he going to buy it again? Is that what you mean? It's okay, Stephen. I wanted to say hello to everybody. I think the ownership of Chelsea. Do you know what? I stopped watching football since they took the knee I used to be a big football fan. Is it fine? Okay. Thank you, Katie, love. I have to reset it up after changing it for the music. Hi, Terry Knowles Band again. Candice, news streams don't seem to talk about animal loss. They don't. And it's the first thing I thought about, to be honest. Alan Edge, hello, my YouTube husband. That's right. Everyone's wishing Katie well. Thank you, everybody. New hobby, lovely Jublet. I know I've missed you guys. Hi, Jenna. How you doing? So no one's talking about the animal loss. Hi, Pat. How you doing? Rose is here. I think Katie will get our British humour. We do have some Americans in as well, but I don't know if we've got any in today. But we do usually have quite a few in. Hi, Kaz. The mic's crackling. Right, hold on then. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Right, this should be a lot better. It was set to the wrong mic. It was set to the internal mic. Now I'm using my proper mic. Let me know if it should be vastly improved. Hello, Yankee Kite. Let me just see which. Let me just get into my chat in my phone. Does this sound a gazillion times better? Did that thing again. It's so annoying. It did that thing again where it goes. It changes the mic. It changes the input. It was using the internal mic in my laptop, which is just crap, and not using my second mic. Right, this should be a lot better. Right, I'm in the chat now. I'm not going on camera. I look like death. Right, thank you again to Katie for joining the membership. Right, I'm getting in now into the chat. Right, okay. Hello, Yankee Kyle. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Nikki, everyone's coming in. Hello, MK Ultra. I've missed you. I've missed you all. So these wildfires. Oh, yeah, we're doing lives. Yeah, we're doing lives, sweetie. Yeah, of course I will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing a news show probably once or twice a week on this channel for now. But I want to go out when the weather warms up, especially. But I'm also going to go soon when it's not this cold. But, in the summer months, in the spring and the summer, I'm going to be doing more outdoorsy stuff again like I used to do. And when I'm going to be outdoors, I'm going to be doing members-only live streams for the outdoor stuff, because at the end of the day, I want to give the members something back. I'll be filming and uploading, but I'll be doing it live for the members only, the outdoor stuff. But I'll also be doing these. I want to try and grow my politics channel a little bit. And eventually this channel will just be animal stuff. What's the matter, Jen? What's happened? Telegram. What? What am I looking at, darling? Excuse me. So, Cosmic Water's here as well. So the sound should be great now. Right. It's been nothing but illness going on. Before we get into the wildfire, I want to speak to you about something. And you guys may think this is a conspiracy, okay? But I'm going to show you how it's not a conspiracy. Now, some of you might have heard of bird flu, right? Now, at the moment, the media pushing this, what's it called, HMPV virus from China. Everyone's ill, right? Everyone's ill. Now, I can tell you now that in my opinion, and I'm going to back it up, some people are blaming the flu. I think bird flu is prevalent. All right. Now, it's not on the media. And do you remember just about a week before Christmas when I was in the garden? Some of you might remember this, some of you might not. There was a dead bird. Yeah. I know we had some great music streams. I'll be doing more as well. Do me a favour, Space Cat, if you don't mind, or Katie, or anyone, can you share my other channel where I'm doing the music? My friend in Missouri has been ill since before Christmas. Yeah, I've been ill since before Christmas. Oh my God, the arthritis as well, darling. So bear with me, okay? There was a dead bird in the garden, right? And it was in the hedge. And many of you might remember. Hello, Mr. Steve. I put my hand in a dog poo bag, obviously a clean bag. Hello, Desktop Geek. Oi, oi, Savaloy. And I tried to get it. Obviously didn't touch it. And it was all horrible and decomposed. I wanted to get rid of it because obviously didn't want the birds to get ill from it. Okay. So I tried to get it. I couldn't get it because there was all thorns and whatnot. I cut my hands to bits. Right. Threw this bag. Thought nothing of it. And then about 2 or 3 days later, I started getting this flu. Hi, Lottie. Yeah, I'll be doing, I'll talk about that in a sec. I will be, but just at the moment, not as much, because obviously I'm spread thinly. I want to try and do 1 stream a week on the Curious Bunny, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So, yeah, I've been doing 80s music streams. So 2 days later, 3 days later, I got the flu. Hi, Bridget Blaine. Thank you, Lottie. And I got really poorly. So I didn't put nothing to it. Now, looking on the news, I know people are talking about bird flu and it's the next pandemic and they're trying to scare people. And we've got thousands of blackbirds, thousands. Okay. I'm getting distracted by the chat. It's my fault. I'm not going to read the chat, so I'm not being rude. So thought nothing of it. Now, people on the media are talking about bird flu and they're saying it's the next pandemic and it's all going to be scary and they're trying to do all this stuff. Now, you know me. I'm not scaremongering. I'm not one for that crap. I'm not interested. Oh, thank you, Space Cat. I'm not interested in scaring people. I didn't push the other thing we can't talk about. I didn't push any of that. I didn't have any of the old the prickaroos or anything, right? I didn't wear masks. It's not me. So I'm not here to try and scare people. But this HMPV thing, I think it's a load of rubbish. There is a bird flu going around that they are not talking about on the mainstream media. I don't know why. So when I got really poorly, I thought this isn't a normal flu. I'll tell you how bad it is. Al doesn't usually get colds and flu. Touch wood, he's got a really good immune, touch wood, right? Al caught it. He's been really, really ill. I agree with that as well, Steve. And it could be that. I can only tell you what is going on with me. I got the flu really bad, guys. Then I started to get better. I got it again. And I was bringing things up. I don't talk about it, but it's gross. But, real bad flu. Now, my ear's infected and now I've got chest pains, pleurisy pain. I need to get to the doctors. I don't want to be a moan, but I am really suffering. And I was thinking back to that bird. So I went researching, okay, and I'm going to tell you what I found. Now, I don't know why, but this isn't on the mainstream media, and I genuinely have no idea why this isn't all over the media. I think they don't want to scare people. Now, again, I don't want to scare you guys, but this is on the government website, okay? So we're just going to reject the cookies. We're going to zoom in so you can read this with me. I'm going to be talking about the wildfires, guys, but I want to show you this. Okay. I'm going to go full screen. So this is the Gov website. No conspiracy websites or anything like that. Well, people might say that the Gov one is a conspiracy. Anyway, okay, so bird flu, latest situation in England. Again, this is not all over the media. Now, bear in mind, just want to add as well, when I first got this flu, I just want to say this, guys, and I will be talking about the wildfires shortly. When I got ill, I hadn't been out. I hadn't left the house, apart from in the garden. Now, I can't go into the details, but I haven't been out because I had other things happening health-wise. I don't want to talk about publicly. Some of you might know from talking to me privately, but I had other health problems. So for the weeks leading up to me getting this flu and seeing this bird decomposing, I haven't left the house. I haven't been out. I've only been in the garden, in the front garden, feeding birds. You know, that's it. So how did I catch this flu? Is the question. If I haven't been out mixing with other people, how have I caught it? Right? The only thing I thought was, did Al catch it? Give it to me. But then I was the first one ill. I'm patient zero in this house, right? Which is what I couldn't understand. So I haven't left the house. Sorry, I've been in the garden, fed the birds. I sit there with the birds, whatever, because I really enjoy the birds. So the facts are, these are facts. I haven't left the house. I haven't been out around other people. There's a dead bird in my garden. It's in the hedge and it's decomposing. I don't know what it's died from. And I've been really ill. During the old plague, I never got ill. Didn't get ill. And I went out as well. Didn't get ill. This now is horrendous, right? And this has been going on since before Christmas. Okay, just bear that in mind. So I go doing some research. So we're on the government website. Now, this is the latest about avian flu, latest situation in England. Okay, right. Now, you guys know, got it. You guys know that I live in Yorkshire, okay? North Yorkshire, East Yorkshire. I don't know. Let me go. I'm not going to say anything, lovely jubbly. I'm just going to give you the facts. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just telling you the facts. The facts remain. It probably is the spraying terinols. It could be that, okay? Okay, but I'm not going to read chat again because I get distracted. Now, H1N1 is the strain of bird flu that was going around before. So I haven't been out. There's a dead bird in my garden and I get this really horrendous flu that nobody else got at first. Then I gave it to Alan Jack. Then I got it back again. Then I gave it to Alan Jack again. And then I got it back again. It's been going around the three of us. We've all been, hello, Linda, we've all been so ill, right? So now, 10th of January, this is the first time it's been found in Scotland. It's been found in Scotland, guys, yesterday. Now, H1N1 is the main bird flu strain. H5N1 is the offshoot of H1N1. So, Norfolk. Okay, now, hello, Rice and Peace. Do you remember Bridget Blaine? I think you're here. Not last winter, but the winter before, I got a letter from the government, and I think Bridget got one as well because she's in Norfolk. Got a letter. I'm going to have some of that as well, Bridget. Bridget, did you get that bird flu letter? So not last winter, but the winter before. I got a letter from the government saying there's bird flu in your area. And I was like, what? Do you remember that? Bridget, you got one. Somebody else got one. I'm sure it was you because you're in Norfolk. Okay. So this is new. Now, it's been found in mid-Norfolk. Okay. That was yesterday. I haven't seen this yet. There's full disease control. Now, 8th of January. This is where I live, right? You know I live in the East Riding. Yeah. I live in East Yorkshire, North East Yorkshire. It's been found in my area. Now, highly pathogenic is what this is. Regional avian flu prevention zone has been put in. All right. From noon the 23rd of December, yeah, Kingston upon Hull, Lincolnshire, Norfolk, Suffolk, East Riding. All bird keepers must keep their birds housed. This applies to pet birds, commercial flocks, and a few birds in a backyard flock. Okay. Now, this is all going on. Now, if this was fake, the fact that the media aren't talking about it makes me think this is real. If this was one of their pathetic excuses at doing what they did last time, what's the matter? I'll have it in a bit, just leave it in the kitchen. I'm not hungry. So, if this was one of their excuses to do what they did last time, could I have a cuppa though, please, if you don't mind? Because I can't really do anything while I'm streaming. I want to go and get a drink. If this was one of their scaring tactics, this would be wall-to-wall media coverage. Hi, Gina. But it's not. Why isn't it? This is on the government website, guys. I'm going to link it for you now. You can go and check it out yourself, okay? I don't know why. They obviously, do you want me to tell you what I think, lovely jubbly, right? I think the reason why this isn't wall-to-wall coverage on the media is because they know that when they do it, they're going to have everything in place. So they're going to have all the extra police. They're going to have to devise all these stupid rules. And they know no one's going to believe them. But this is on the government website. Now, highly pathogenic avian flu, H5N5 now. That was in November. So nothing in Wales. Time to hang on. What? Have you been out or are you taking him?
No, I'm going to.
Okay. You know my Mo. You know my Mo. So was it you, Bridget, who got that letter? So like, I don't want to scare anyone. I'm just bringing you the facts. Hello, Georgie. I've been really ill. We've all been really ill. Okay. Dead bird. And it's in my area. Now, you're supposed to report a dead bird. So it says here how to spot and report it. They're talking about poultry. Hello. Is that Mandy? Yeah, hello, Mandy. Thank you, darling. I'm going to do a separate stream, I think, love, because I want to cover the wildfires. I don't want to be on too long because I've got bad chest. So thank you, love. I'm going to do a separate stream. I'm going to be exposing that situation because I know a lot of people think he's a god. And I want to give a little bit of the other side. I know a lot of people will be mad about it, but you know. Anyway, thank you. Right, so this is what they're saying, okay? Signs of bird flu. Report dead wild birds. Yeah, when I'm really bad though. I can bet my chest is killing me just talking now. So after this, I probably won't be able to talk. So they're saying here that you should be reporting it if you find a dead bird. Now, these are... There's actually a map of all the zones. Let's see if I can get the map. Right, so here's the map. Okay, there we go. Now, according to the government website, you should be able to see this now. Let me just make it a bit bigger. Okay, this is the government map. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, there was a dead... This is what I'm saying, MK Ultra. I don't want to scare people. I'm not about scaring people. I'm not pushing some narrative. I'm going to get called a shill. Do you know what? I don't care. The media aren't talking about this. If it was fake, why aren't the media talking about it? I was cleaning out the what you call them, the bird baths, okay? And I was live when it was happening. I've had no letters about bird flu either. I was cleaning out the bird baths, and in the hedge where the sparrows are, on the left side of the hedge in my garden, there was a dead, decomposing, rotting bird. And I tried to get rid of it, and tried to get it with I put like a dog poo bag, my hand, like a glove, put my hand in it, tried to get it, but I ended up couldn't get it because there's all branches, and I cut my hand trying to get it, cut through the bag. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Sparkle. That's what I'm saying, though. You've not heard about it. No one's talking about it on the news. No one's talking about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, why is no one talking about it? Oh, God, my chest is bad. Now, I can only tell you what I know. I'm not going to... Yeah, it's actually in the hedge, Bridget. They couldn't if they wanted to. It's in the hedge, but it's set back just a bit, and I wanted to get rid of it so that I could get rid of it because of the birds catching it, you know. I'll send you the screenshot of Mr. Gosling. I don't know. I've missed the chat. I don't know what you guys want about. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk about first. Okay, it's in my area, right? These are the hot spots where it's been found. Okay, and this is the red zone where you're on high alert. I'm in the red zone now. Again, okay, but okay, send it me down. I'm in the red zone. Now, I haven't reported it. I don't know what to do. I said to Al, it says if you find a dead bird, you're supposed to report it. I don't know how long this bird's been dead. It could have been dead for months, or it could have recently died, and then it's just decomposed quickly because it's diseased. George, stop it. No, hang on a minute. George, just one sec, guys, one sec. Sorry about that. Gizmo's about to go for a walk. Right, just give me a sec. Right, I've sorted you out, you spanner, Sparkle. Thank you. I thought it was you, but I wanted to just check it was you. Okay, so yeah, in the red zone. Red light district. So I don't know. Like, again, I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare you. I can only give you the information I've got. There was a dead bird. It was rotting in my hedge. It's in the Guardian. Where have you sent it me? On Twitter? Hold on. Or have you emailed it? Hang on. I knew it. Yeah. There you go. Someone's tested positive in the UK. It's in the Guardian. Just seen it. So I don't know. I just don't know what to say, really. I do think there's something really, really going on, Mr. Steve. Well, the thing is, though, there could be more that they've just died elsewhere, because all I can do, I haven't done any tests. I'm against all that. You know that, MK Ultra. I am not trying to scare people. I'm the opposite. I want to know why the media... Thank you, Sparkle, love. I want to know why the media aren't talking about this. That's what I want to know. Now, during the old plague, yeah, it was everywhere. Do you remember? It was nobody was ill. I don't know. I don't know one person. I do not know one person during that time who had pneumonia. I'm not going to lie. I don't know one person. I don't. Does anyone? When all that started, right? I knew it was bollocks because nobody else was ill, right? Oh, hang on a minute. The BBC are finally reporting on it. Hold on. See, I didn't know this. How you doing, Gina? I didn't know this. Look, here we go. 7 hours ago. There you go. This has been going on since November and they've only just reported on it because it's in Scotland. It's been in England for months. I don't know what to make of this, folks. I really don't. But during the old plague, I don't know anyone that was ill. So, and the thing is, right, they've called the bluff so many times. Does anyone even believe them anymore? And I've said this before. I've said this many times before, that when something real comes, no one's going to believe them. They're not going to believe them, are they? Let me just see if I can find that article that. Right, here we go. Hang on. I'm just getting that article up that. Right. Why isn't it letting me go to it? It's not letting me open the page. Have you put his legs in it as well? Yeah. He's most got his suit on. Got his little suit on. Right, okay. So this is the article. It's on the BBC website here. Right. Again, guys, not trying to scare anybody. Died during the plague. The thing is, though, and I know this is horrible, but people, hello, Ginger Ellie. The thing is, people die of pneumonia. Now, I had pneumonia in 2016, 2015, 2016 winter, and I was so ill, guys. I could have died. But because there was no media hype, no one cared. Didn't even test me to see what strain I had, you know. So this is the article that Mandy's just spoken about. It was my cousin, by the way. Koshimos is my cousin. So this man here, he had started his eyes, tested positive for bird flu, says he's absolutely heartbroken. No, I think they're using proper blood tests, guys. They're not using these PCR things. Everyone I know who are ill at the moment have been, well, I haven't, and I'm ill. So this guy had a load of birds in his garden. He cared for wild birds and rescued many from his local area. And he caught this flu and they killed all of his birds, which is just horrible. Hello, Willie. Yeah, that's horrible, guys. I can't imagine how he's feeling, that bloke. He had 100 ducks living outside his house in the surrounding area. They were all killed. He kept 20 ducks inside his house that were all well. He was unaware that he had the virus until he was advised to take a test. Now, this is why I haven't reported that bird. Because I know for a fact that if I report that dead bird, they're going to want to test me for that. I don't want no tests. So, I literally, all I've been doing is blasting it with natural vitamins, food-grown natural vitamins. I've been taking zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, all food grown from citrus pulp and all that. None of this synthetic stuff. I've been using Together Health high dose. I'm on about people who are in hospital. Oh, right, yeah. I'm not MK Ultra, but look, I'm not having one of those things up my nose. If they have to do a blood test, that's fine. But so there you go. So that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. Watch this space, guys. Oh, thank you. Oh, I was just taking Gizmo for a walk. So hi, Richard. So George is quite upset at the moment, but George doesn't like going out in the cold. He doesn't mind the garden, but he doesn't like going on an actual walk. My mum is seriously on 2018. Oh, no BPC. I'm sorry to hear that, but did she recover? I got really ill. 2015, 2016, I was like I am now. I was so ill. Hi, Bex. Hi, son. I was so ill. I ended up with scarring on my lung. I missed you. I know. I've only been doing music once, though. Thank you, Willie. So this is where we're at now. Excuse me. I ended up with scarring on my lung. So because people should not be sticking things up their noses into their sinus membrane. It's dangerous. There's diseases on them. Do you remember when Paz did one? Paz did a test, did one test. I told him not to, he did it. And he got really, really ill. He had a bit of a cold and he put one up his nose. You're putting something up your nose and down the back of your throat. Think about it. Those tests are made and packed in China. And you can see them, they're sweeping them on the floor and they're just disgusting. And then people are putting them up their noses. Nothing should be going up your nose into that membrane there. You could rupture it. People are testing left, right and centre. PCR test is it can be highly inaccurate. I've seen video footage of them sweeping them on the floor. These tests in China packed by kids, little kids, child labour. I've never stuck one of them things up my nose. Yeah, there you go, MK Ultra nose. So I'm going to move on from that anyway, right? Terry knows. But I hope you can understand why I wanted to Carlos. I hope you can understand why I wanted to bring this up, because I think it's important to talk about it. And the media aren't talking about it. Now, I cannot express to you how many birds I now feed. We have a massive group of blackbird. I think that in one go there's about 8 or 9. We have exactly, they're spraying stuff. That's my point. Now it could nothing. That dead bird in the bush could be a coincidence, right? That could be a complete, hi Belinda, that could be an absolute coincidence, and it's got nothing to do with that bird. Okay, I'm playing devil's hi Albert, I'm playing devil's advocate here. It could be absolutely nothing to do with that bird, right? But my point is, I haven't been anywhere, and I had it before the fog. People are blaming the fog. It could be the fog, but I was already ill. I know, rice and peas. So it could be nothing to do with that bird. They've been spraying like crazy. It could be so many things. All right. But I agree, Willie. I'm just putting it out there, folks. All right. These are just the facts. Bird, me ill. It's on the government website. I had a friend making those nostrils. Did you? Well, a lot of them come from China. That fog was weird. So I feed. I haven't been out anywhere to see. There could be some in next door's garden for all I know. I don't go looking. Everyone's ill. Just let me know. Are you in the red zone and you're ill? Just out of interest. Anyone in the red zone? I've got rid of the map now. I'll get the map back up. Let me know if you're in the red zone. Right, let's just get this up quickly because I want to move on to the wildfires. You're right, my George. Trying to find the map. So these are the cases. And these aren't done by PCR tests. These are done by proper blood tests. Now, this one here, highly pathogenic avian influenza. That means it's highly contagious. Here we go. Now, H5N5 is a new version. Look how many of them there is, 15. These aren't done by PCR tests, guys. We're not at the stupid level at the moment. The Fog's a brilliant film. That frog was weird, man. It just appeared. Was it Christmas morning it appeared, or Christmas Eve? I can't remember. Let me just see if I can find this map. Hold on. Just out of interest. Right. Where's the map? Map. Bird gatherings. Look. I have thought, oh, here we go. Hang on a minute. Here we go. You cannot vaccinate poultry or captive birds. Well, there you go. That's why they're not pushing it. There's no vaccine for it. You can only vaccinate birds. Risk levels. So there's two things here. No, there's three, right? I'll find that map in a minute. There's three possibilities. Owl caught it. I don't know if the fog affected me because I was already ill. Hello, Animal Auntie Bev. Right. There's three things going on. Either Owl has gone out, picked up this lurgy from somewhere, brought it back to me, right? Made me ill. But why didn't he get ill? 2, spraying stuff. Or 3, it's come from that bird. I've got 2 robins that keep fighting because they're very territorial. Thousands of blackbirds, thousands of sparrows, thousands of goldfinch, blue tits, great tits, greenfinch. We've had some bullfinch, but not that many. We've got a pheasant, a red-legged pheasant that lives in our garden now. He lives in the back conifer, and he comes and feeds every morning. A pheasant. You might have seen a picture of him or videos on my channel. So we do have a lot of stuff going on, a hell of a lot of activity. It's become a bit of a central hub. I'm just trying to find. It says here, do not touch wild birds. Well, when I seen that wild bird, I was trying to get rid of it. I'm just trying to find this map. Hold on. I can't find it now. Here we go. So I'm going to move on in the sec. I didn't want to spend this long on this subject, but, you know, it is a really crazy subject. So this is the map. Completely unscientific test. Is anyone ill in that area? I'm going to go first. Me. I'm in the red zone. At the moment, it's only there. There is some up in Scotland, but that's not on the map yet. That's just the English map. George, I wish you wouldn't sleep now because you're going to be up again in the night. I think, yeah, I don't know. So what I'm going to do, you're okay, Katie, love. Great tits. What we're going to do, I'm going to have to go doctors. The question is, do I mention the dead bird or do I not? I do not want them coming in and starting sweeping my garden, men in suits, and be on the news like that poor bloke and killing all my local birds. Do you know what I mean? Advice, please, folks. Didn't we sell our gas to Norway and then we have to buy it back? No. Yeah. Well, that's why I've not. I'm going to go to the doctors and just tell them I've had the flu for 3 weeks and I've got chest pains, and I agree. I'm going to have to, Belinda, as well. I've put it off. I don't want to take antibiotics. Take you off in cuffs. Excuse me. I agree. Okay, so we're all in agreement then. This is why I haven't been to the doctors, because I'm scared. Hello, English Buttercup. Yeah, okay, I agree. The thing is as well, they're going to want to test Litland, aren't they? And he doesn't do blood tests. Hi, MG. Yeah, my immune system's not great. Hi, Tone. Hi, everyone coming in. Okay. Hi, Brum Vixen. So there we are. You heard it here first, folks, right? You heard it here first. So we're going to, but there could be more, but there could be next door. That's the thing, though, MK Ultra. This is nothing to do with fear. Yeah, the birds is scary. Because when I went looking, I hadn't seen anything. I don't watch the news. I have not seen. The only thing I watch is, hello, Lily, I watch GB News sometimes. I've not seen this on the news. So this is, I haven't seen any fear mongering whatsoever. Okay. No, not Gizmo and George. You're right. I don't eat meat, but if I did, I wouldn't be eating it. I won't be eating chicken, but you know, the dogs eat chicken, the family eat chicken. Hi, David. Yeah, there is some weird flu going around, guys. There is definitely a million gazillion % a weird flu going around, and I have just given you. Oh no, Belinda, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I am, because I don't. The only reason, right? The reason why I'm so sorry, Belinda, darling, that's awful. Was he already poorly? The reason why I don't want to go to the doctors is, one, I don't like taking antibiotics unless I really have to. Sorry, Jenna. And two, I'm scared to tell him about the bird. So we all agree then I'm just going to tell him I've got the flu, which I have. Oh, Belinda, I'm so sorry. Oh, darling, was he poorly? I never ate birds, says. I don't believe that one, Alan Edge. Exactly. Hi, Brum Vixen. No, I was just saying how poorly I've been. And then I found out that down the road from my house was the first case of bird flu in November. I didn't know. You got the rest. Oh. Oh. Okay, Space Cat. I'm not stupid enough to go out on that ice. I can't. My chest is too bad and I've got ear infection as well. Guys, okay, I will let you all know on Monday what happens with the doctor. I'm not going to mention the birds, okay? Again, I just want to put this out there. It could be nothing to do with the bird. It could just be a coincidence. But my point I'm trying to make is that the first outbreak was down the road from me. Yeah? The first outbreak, you know that red zone and the blue dots? Well, I'm next to one of the blue dots. There's a lot of I'm in the blue dot zone. Dead bird and ill and not left the house. So make that what you will. Anyway, let's move on. I've been talking about this for too long now, but I just wanted to get your opinions on this. Now, I already told a couple of people about this a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. Is he all right?
Yeah.
Is he coldy? Did he poo in his little suit?
Yeah, I had to
take the legs out. Oh, was he trying to? Do you know you can get front suits that don't have the legs; they just have the front legs and they go to his back.
Yeah.
Shall I get one of them?
How's it? What stops it from flapping around? I mean, the idea was to try and keep his back hip warm, right? So
I knew he wouldn't be able to. So he's talking about Gizmo. He's got this little suit that he wears because he's got bad hips. Okay, is that a fruit? Right. Yeah, so Gizmo's got really bad hip. My friend had chickens that passed. My voice is starting to go again now. This is what happens. Space Cat says hello, Al. He's walked off again. When he comes back, I'll tell him, my love. So these wildfires in I'm not going to talk about the animals because it's too upsetting, but it's no one's talking about that, and my voice is going. Look, hang on. Hang on a sec, guys. Hold on. This is what this voice is going again. Chest is in agony. So I want to talk about these wildfires. The insanity that is California. California is like what we like over here. It's nuts. My chest. Do you know it's been -6 here the last few nights? I did made me a cup of tea before we went. It's a good egg. George, stop humping Gizmo. Belinda, I'm so sorry about it. Yeah. I'm going to talk a little bit about the wildfires and I'm going to go because my chest is really bad. Sorry, I'm reading bits of chat and then not making, and then I'm not reading it properly. Okay. So these wildfires, Donald Trump was talking about this a few months ago before this happened. And he was talking about, I think he was on a Joe Rogan podcast, see if I can find it. And he was saying how the Democrats in California, the Democrats in California have been transferring water from the area into the sea. And I don't quite know why they were doing it. But Donald Trump warned about this in November, I think it was, running up to the election, beginning of November. And he said, if there's a wildfire, there's going to be not enough water. And here we are. Hi, Rach. I'd hate to be an insurance. Oh, guys, it's horrendous over there. And those poor animals. Let me just see if I can find this interview. Just bear with me. I didn't get this stream ready. I usually get everything ready, and I started to at about 10 to 8, and I thought I just ain't got the energy. If I use all my energy doing research to get this on, I won't be able to stream. So if I remember rightly, let me just see if I can find it. He was talking about this. I've seen a clip somewhere. And the Joe Rogan show, and it was about the water. If anyone has it, send it me, but I'm going to try and find it. So in California, they've decided that it's more important to right, I think I found it here. Hang on. Got it. It's on someone's YouTube channel, so let's just hope they don't decide to surely they can't strike me because it's not their bloody oh god, hang on. Where's StreamYard gone? Here we go. Hopefully they won't, because it's not their interview, it's on Joe Rogan. So we're going to watch this. This has resurfaced in the last couple of days. So this is Donald Trump talking about warning about this. Oh no, this was in 2019. He was warning about this. 2019. Making it little so that they can't less likely to strike us. Oh, they're not going to show the interview. For God's sake, hold on. We want to see the interview. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, he spoke about it just before the election. It looks like they're not going to show the interview. We find a different one. Because he actually spoke about this, and he said, if there's actually a wildfire, we're in trouble because they've been moving all the water. I hoped that this person would have showed the actual stream, but he didn't. Right. And go to videos. If anybody has it, please send me an email. Oh, I'm on Instagram now. Here we go. Right. We're on Instagram. Here we go. Someone's got the interview. YouTube's crap, man, for stuff like this. Here we go. So it's only little.
I said, why do you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north. More water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. Millions and millions.
That was it. It was a little fish. It was a tiny little fish. And fair enough, to protect the fish, I'm with you. But they were trying to protect the fish, and they ended up sending all this water into the sea and get rid of it.
Millions of gallons of water gets poured. I could have water for all of that land, water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You know, you could have everything. Oh, not only dangerous, billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires. And all they have to do is clean their forest, meaning rake it up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years. And
we'll certainly get rid of the dead fall.
And get rid of the trees that are fallen.
Yeah.
That, are.
Okay. So that was a clip. That's the interview that I'm talking about. If I can find the full one, I will upload it. I can't see what people are timing out. I can't see who you're talking about. Who's the troll? Can't see it. Hang on. Have they got nothing better to do? I don't get it. Like, why would you want to waste your energy coming in here? Oh, is it Amanda Smith? Is it? Oh. I don't even know who that is, but she trolls me when I don't even know. This is somebody who has got no avatar, no voice, just goes around trolling. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to put the link in, Amanda? Would you like to come up and discuss this? Because no one gives a shit, right? If I was a beggar, why haven't I put my PayPal link in and asked for money? Answer me that question. Do you know, majority of YouTubers, whether they're monetized or not, they put their link in, their PayPal link or their Cash App. They have it running along the screen. And they do all this stuff, right? Do I do that? Where's my link? It's not there, is it? Fucking idiot. Honestly, people got too much time around. Hit the like, guys. No, she's just an idiot. I don't even know why she bothers coming in. If we not put the settings on, guys, because I don't think I have. Let me just put the settings on. Oh no, it's already on. So that means she's subscribed to me then. Why? I don't get it. Why would you subscribe to someone you don't like? Thank you, Space Cat. Appreciate that. Can someone just answer me that question? Does anyone know why? If you don't like someone, would you subscribe to them? Would you go into their channel and give them a view? These idiots call me a troll. Trolling is when you go into people's channels like that and troll people. Newsflash, I don't troll. I don't go into people's channels I don't like. If trolling is calling people a CUNT when they are one, then fair enough. It's terrible, Jenna. You know, we're talking about serious stuff here. But yeah, they got no chance. I couldn't see her because I blocked her. And when you block someone, you can't see them anyway. So, right. So Trump did warn about this. Now, something else I want to talk about with these wildfires is, well, there's a few things. In California, all they've been talking about is this DEI stuff. They're more concerned, not about being a fire person, fireman, whatever. You know, this amid Paradise Fire, I can't read, Palisades Fire, Los Angeles, first LGBTQ. I have a big issue with this as well, as many of you know, because these are separate. That is their own thing, and that's their own thing. Both deserve their own group. They shouldn't be together. They're two different things. If you are a lesbian, then you're not trans, because if you're trans, you're swapping to not be a lesbian anymore. This is wrong. This should be split in half. And the Q, I don't know, the Q, I don't get the Q. Anyway, fire chief is proving lesbians get it done. I don't understand what this has got to do with the price of fish. Firefighters are currently trying to stop the Pacific Palisades area fire led by, what's the being lesbian got to do with anything? I don't understand.
So that Alphabet Street is completely gone.
Go to this side, both sides, all the way through to Sunset. You can see
all the Alphabet Streets are gone.
It's terrible.
Oh my god.
This is footage from, I think, today. No, night, Jen. This is footage from, I think, today. This is people's homes. There's been over 200,000 people evacuated, and they said 11 dead, but I think it must be more. And the animals, guys.
There's no houses left. None. Nothing is left.
We're talking about 1,000 homes, easy.
No, more than that.
I've seen the dead beavers. It's really upset me. It came up earlier on Twitter. All these animals, it just broke my heart. I convinced myself they'd gone away. Well, Al helped me convince myself they got away.
This is.
Can we just go down the end?
This is apocalyptic, baby. This is San Francisco fire type deal. The whole neighborhood's fucking burned down.
Right, we're going to get some more footage as well. Machete, hello, let me give you a wrench, mate. Hold on. Are you over in Cali? I didn't realise, my friend. Hold on. Let me just give you a wrench. Oh, mate. So, is your home gone? Is it gone? We can all welcome Machete in. I don't think you've been in my live before. He comments in my videos. Really nice guy. He's a bit of a troll swatter, should we say. He's a good guy or girl. I think he's a guy, but I don't know. I might be. No one knows who it is. My friend has lost their. Oh man. Yeah, why aren't the trees burnt down? Well, they're just I'm guessing the trees still have their trunk there. I don't know. I'm a girl. Okay, she's a girl. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I don't want to get it wrong. I did get it wrong. Machete's a really nice person, so she calls out the wrong ones, and she's really supported me. So thank you to Machete. Trevor Colts. Oh God, I have no words for that weirdo. I have no words for that person. I don't do stolen valor. How do I turn the volume off on that? I don't know. Right, okay, so let me just see what else we've got going on. Oh, I love you too, darling. You've always been so kind to me, and I appreciate that. Oh, there's so much to talk about, guys. There's just too much to talk about. I couldn't do a full news show tonight. I'm not well enough, but we're gonna see if we can get some more details of these wildfires. Now, I don't know whether you guys are aware, but they've caught people. Actually, is Nanny here? The other Nanny. Hello, Nanny, love. They've actually caught people pouring petrol, gasoline, what they call it over there, and starting these fires and fueling these fires. It is just shocking. It's beyond belief that anybody would do that, and they've actually caught them. Now, I believe that a lot of these people who are doing this are probably being paid by your Soros, your climate change. You know, that's just my opinion. This is interesting. Okay, let me get this up here. Look at this, folks. Why not use cloud seeding? Because we know they can do it. Let me see if I can start this video again and and this time I'll put the volume on. Hold on.
Cloud seeding expert.
Right. Here we go.
Is it going to rain in Dubai today? Just so I know. I have to drive back from Abu Dhabi to Dubai.
This is true, guys. This is true. In Dubai, they can actually stop the rain or start the rain. These cloud seeding. It's not a conspiracy anymore. It's all proven. Okay, Space Cat. It's all proven, guys. I've not seen this video before, but this is a good question. I have to drive back from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, and she's asking if it's going to rain. So what? Hi, Richard. Why not use cloud seeding to stop this? That's a really good question.
No.
It's not raining. It's a sunny day. The UAE government invested more than $20 million in research to start a process called cloud seeding. The UAE performs around 1,000 hours of cloud seeding a year, and it's all controlled by this building in the National Center of Meteorology in Abu Dhabi, where they track the whole process. We met with a cloud seeding expert to explain how the seeding process works.
We wait the forecast. When we have a good, chance for a cloud, we send the aircraft to that location. Go under the cloud. In the first stage of the cloud, there is good updraft at that time. Start to release all the salt, and with the good updraft, of course, it will go inside the cloud. The droplets will become bigger and start to rain.
The center manufactures a salt substance that helps enhance rainfall. They put them in what they call flares. Is it going to rain in Dubai today?
There you go.
Just so I know. I have to drive back from Abu Dhabi.
What do you reckon to this then? Now, if they're doing that in Abu Dhabi, why can't they do that over there? I'm just reading the chat. Dubai's ridiculous when it rains. Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. That was a news show. It's real. It's a real thing. I know a lot of people think it's not. Yeah, exactly. MK Ultra. That's the point, isn't it? It's not the plan. There's your proof that they could use this technology for good if they wanted to. I agree, MG. I totally agree with you. But this is what you have to do. You have to use their madness against them. So they're all for this stuff. Okay, great. You want to do this weird shit. Okay. Then let's use it for good then. No, we don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they did. That Agent Orange as well. When I do my next stream on the Curious Bunny, I promised Alan Edge crop circles next. But one subject I want to cover is hi Blackjack. If you're coming in, I'm struggling to breathe, so apologies. One subject I want to cover is Plum Island. Has anybody ever heard of Plum Island? I'm so intrigued. They've moved it now. They've moved the centre, but I think that's just the official word. Of course, it's all still there. Many are saying that this is where AIDS come from. MK Ultra's heard of it. It's just, I think I know it's off the East Coast. I think it's just off Maine on the East Coast. Elaine has an MK Ultra has, Terry Knowles Band again was having something strange going on last year in LA. Are you, Richard, you're in free speech. I've heard of Plum Jam. Hello, love. I'm just really struggling with these chest pains, sweetie. What are you doing? What is it?
Quickly. Read about this.
I don't know what you're showing me.
This bloke called Ivor Capling, Labour Minister, ex-minister, just been arrested today for trying to get hold of a kid.
What?
Yeah. This is his Twitter.
He's been arrested.
Yeah. Today.
Wow.
All over the news.
And was it one of his mates?
Hey.
Well, I got to be careful because if I show that, I'll get censored
don't.
on
I'm
YouTube.
just showing you, but so you can be aware of it. But I mean, they're the people that are on his Twitter. Angela Rayner and all the rest of them.
Is he a Fabian?
So they're seeing all this.
Is he a Fabian?
I don't know.
Let's have a look. This Ivor Capling guy, apparently, I've never heard of him. Al's just come in and told me about it. Does it need a separate? I think it probably needs a deep dive, doesn't it?
All this.
Hang on, let me just see if there's a Fabian.
It's just,
They're all at it, and I genuinely, I believe that Keir Starmer is most likely gay. I don't care. 2006, he was accused of breaching anti-sleaze rules by failing to tell an independent watchdog he started working for a missile something. Right, let me have a quick. Has anyone heard of this? I think he's gay. I communist bingo. Right, let me just see if he's a Fabian, because that's always my first port of call. Is he a Fabian? Hang on. I can't be going down a new rabbit hole now. Thanks, AI. It's something that needs to be talked about. Definitely. But I'm half dead. Which is how I feel. I'm just going to see if he's a Fabian. I'm not finding it. Let me just go onto the Fabian's website and do a search. Just bear with me, guys. There's nothing wrong with being gay. This is the thing, you see. A lot of gay people are fed up, right, of these people doing these things, and then it sort of tarnishes all gay people or all trans people, whatever. You know what I mean? It's really bad. Right, it's nothing coming up. There's nothing. Hang on. I'm just looking on there. Right, I'll have to do. This is going to be some deep diving shit, guys. Okay. I will do a deep dive on him. Well, English Buttercup. Yeah, Anne Can't, Anne Corbyn, Anne Rayner, Anne Reeves. Oh yeah, that. See, I wanted to cover that as well. I wanted to cover the grooming gangs. I wanted to cover Tommy Robinson and why I don't support him. I support the exposing of the grooming gangs and everything else, but he's done too much dodgy stuff. Thank you for sending that free speech. They're all at it though. It's not just Labour. All of them. Yeah, he met a young kid apparently. This needs another. This needs a whole stream on it, really. But the stuff I want to talk about the Tommy Robinson cult, because they are a cult. What they did to Mandy, who was in here earlier, was it 10 or 12? No, it's not a turncoat. 10 or 12 of his supporters went and harassed my friend in the pub because she speaks out about him and his mate Danny Tomo. Danny Tomo, who was his right hand man for years, Tommy Robinson sent Danny to Telford. This was about 5 years ago, to interview the survivors and the families. And do you know that Danny Tomo slept with one of the kids, the survivors? You can say what you want, Alan Edge. I don't care. I don't blame Farage for not supporting Tommy Robinson. And all this Shamima Begum stuff, I don't agree with that either. But what he's saying is she's going to come over anyway. Hello, Julius. Danny Tomo's are wrong, and I've been saying this for years. But there's going to be... I'm working with Mandy to get some bits together to cover all this. Yeah. So... and then people can make up their own mind. I want to try and be independent and bring some facts on the other side, because all you're seeing is how amazing he is across the social media, and then the mainstream media saying that he's far right, this and this. I want to try and bring some facts to the table and without being biased. Danny Tomo was sleeping with the survivors, and he was Tommy Robinson's best mate, and he was working for him. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and these people, I agree with Nigel Farage. Tommy Robinson makes a lot of money, what he's doing, a lot of money, and Elon Musk doesn't understand the situation. Yeah, apparently they set him up to meet a 15-year-old boy. But the thing is, right, I believe that a lot of them are at this, you know. I'm talking about MPs now. Right. Oh, James Goddard. God, I can't stand that bloke. Right, let me just get this up on Twitter then. Space Cat sent me... Space Cat, fucking hell. I told you I'm not right, didn't I? Free Speech has sent me the video of him being arrested. So it's only a short one. It's right there. Saying that, James Goddard's not far right anymore. I used to like him, and then he went really far over to the extreme nationalist side, and he turned into a right dick. But apparently he's not there now. We'll see. Anyway, let me just see if I can get this clip up. I'm struggling to breathe, guys, really bad. Oh, it's coming through now. Come on, then. Take your time. For God's sake. I'm hoping that YouTube start, because everything else is becoming more free now. Facebook getting rid of the fact checkers is massive, you know. People don't realise how big that is. It during all the plague and that, they had full control. Oh no, I don't want to download the video. Just hold on a minute, guys. I need to find the actual link. Hold on. What's his name? Ivor Kaplan. I'll find the video of him being arrested. Hold on. Looks like he's locked his No, that's not him. Hang on. Right, here we go, guys. I found it. Right. The former Labour MP for Hove was arrested today after a sting by pedo hunters. Kaplan was attempted to meet a teenage boy for you know what. My voice is going. But yeah, what I was going to say was quickly is I don't like Facebook and I don't. Oh, thank you so much, Willie. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you're a member as well. Like, when did you join the membership? I forgot you joined. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping it's better than it was though. But thank you, Willie. My voice is going. Hang on. Fuck's sake, hang on. That Hottie's presenting GB News tonight for Ben Leo, that Alex guy. I'm a little bit in awe of his sexiness. Oh, Ben Habib's on GB News again, moaning. Right, okay, I'm going to shut up about that because I'm getting distracted. Yeah, so Facebook, I'm big. Oh, thank you, Willie, you're so kind. The buns, yeah, I'm going to be doing some bun content soon. The buns are good. We have 5 left now. Hi, Cindy. Sorry, so Facebook removing the fact checkers is massive, guys. It doesn't seem it, but it is. It's massive. So if they do have another, maybe, right? Maybe that's why they, Nick Clegg left Facebook. Maybe that's why they're not talking about the old bird flu on the news because of this. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Because remember the last time they did it, they had Facebook, Twitter, Google, all of them. They were all pushing the same narrative as the MSM, right? Now, Twitter, this is probably why they're not doing it, because they know that Elon Musk will allow freedom of speech and they will allow it. So, you know what I mean? And then you've got, now that they've got rid of the fact checkers, how are they going to push the next big thing? Julius, if you watch back on the start of the show, I was talking about bird flu, but they're not scaring us with that yet. Is gas a fossil fuel? I get really annoyed about that. I want to focus on this because I'm getting distracted. We should do a Q&A session with me where I can not get distracted. No, we can't, MK Ultra. I sent you a daft funny clip. Ah, thank you, darling. Yeah, they're switching to the Twitter stuff. Anyway, so this guy here, now I've just found an article from 2016 where he was in trouble. So this is him here. He was the speaker at Gay Pride. But again, this is going to do damage to the gay community. And they told this child that you was going to go and meet him. That wasn't because Stephen will be at work. Right, so we're just going to watch this clip now. So this person here, this Ivor Kaplan, he was arranging to meet up with a 15-year-old. Oh, Anne. Oh, thank you, darling. Momo and George. Oh, that's so kind, Anne. You're so kind to me. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Oh. They had lots of toys with their Christmas money. Thank you so much. Isn't that kind, guys? Isn't that lovely? Oh, you can leave replies now to people's super chats. That's mad, isn't it? It's all different now. Thank you, Anne. Such a lovely lady. Yes, I did, but I can't really. I've seen the super chat like, but I didn't know there was a reply button. Thank you, Anne. So this guy, they pretended he was meeting a 15-year-old boy. She's so kind, and she's helped the boys as well. She treated him at Christmas. She's so kind. She's got adorable little chihuahuas as well.
At 1 o'clock, you said that you was going to go and meet him at quarter to.
If we could, I don't know, trains, etc.
Yeah, you see,
I don't know.
But wait, but here's the slippery thing. You said you have no intention, but now you concede that actually, yeah, I might have been planning to take this child to meet Stephen. So you admit that that's what you were trying to do.
Right, who's Stephen? Is that his boyfriend? Just so we know we're on the same page. Is Stephen his boy? I didn't know about this. As Al told me, and then you guys is filling me in. She's lovely, isn't she, Space Cat? He does look horrible. So this guy was in the Blair's government, and he's only just been suspended from the Labour Party just when, not long ago, I've just found an article from 2006. It's his look, right? So Stephen is his boy. Again, this is not against gay people. I've got gay friends, and they are appalled by this shit, right? They don't go near kids. And it makes my blood boil because the gay community are not all like him. I just want to say that, all right? This is not an anti-gay rhetoric here. All right, we are allies over here. Everyone is welcome. Okay, I have a really close gay friend, and he's lovely, and he, you know, he's appalled by this sort of shit. So I just wanted to balance it out.
I don't know his age.
You know his age accurately. This child regularly.
If I knew his actual age,
this child.
Can I just ask a question, Bridget, who watched this live? Did the child exist then, or was it a fake child? Yeah. Just if you can answer me while we're watching it. Isn't she lovely? Thank you, Anne. Yeah. So if. Oh God, my chest is so bad. I think that the next hoax pandemic is going to be this HMPV thing. Sorry, my chest is so bad. Right, while we're watching this, if you could help me out, Bridget, or anyone, did they make up the kid? Is the question, or did they use a kid? I hope not.
Then I wouldn't do anything. Obviously.
This child regularly told you that they were at school and they were doing school-related activities.
Yeah, but that's not the same as knowing age.
What?
I have never.
They've got hold of him. Look.
I want to ask him what his age is, and I've never done that.
Yes, you did.
No, I have never done that.
Of course.
No, I have never done that. So I want to ask that question.
You've asked that question. I've read it. Clear and simple terms.
Anyway.
You know exactly how old this child was.
And you wanted this child to bring other children, so that you could abuse more than one child.
No.
You used to be you used to be a veterans minister, didn't you?
Never happened.
Did you? Yeah. Yeah, we're all veterans, and do you know what? It makes me absolute sick that you had anything to do with our armed forces.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, what's he saying to him? Is he one of them, or is he his mate? Do we know? They already have the first cousin marriages. They're allowed. It's legal, Plisco, in this country. First cousin. Is anyone, Bridget, you watched this live? I don't think the team actually said, but for him, he thought, yeah. Is this his mate, or is this one of them? Why is he whispering at him? Wow.
Okay. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that.
Oh, is he told him to admit it, maybe?
You're not going to do what?
I was going to tell
What don't you understand? The reason you are not taking this child to have sex with them, no, stop it. The reason you are not meeting this child to have sex with them is because we've turned up.
No, I wasn't going to have sex.
Well, why have you told this child that was what your plan was then? Black and white, it's your words.
Right, can we find the rest of the stream? I want to see what's going on here. Oh my God. I need a wee, guys. I'm going to have to go for a wee. Guys, I'll be back in a minute. Just bear with me, all right? I'll be back in a sec. I need a wee. Right, I'm back. Hi. Oh, God, my chest. I can't remember, I'm still going after an hour and a half. Right, let's have a look. You okay, my George? Yeah. He likes playing in the garden, but he doesn't like going on walks. He hasn't been on a walk for ages because he doesn't want to go. When you get the lead, he runs off. But yeah, we'll probably be doing a big breakdown on Keir Starmer soon. Right, Farage shared about this. He shared it. Hang on. Right, so we've got the moment the police turned up here. Let me just show this. So Farage shared it as well. And thank you again to Willie and Anne. Thank you. Right, so that was
you told this child that you was going to go
yeah.
meet.
There you go. There's police.
And sweets.
Well, I'm just going to search you before we go anywhere. Okay? How many layers have you got underneath the
sweets in there as well?
Oh,
that's lovely.
Oh, God, he's got sweets in his pocket, guys. He's got sweets in his pocket. Listen back to this. Oh, man.
And that's his bag as well, if possible.
Yeah, I thought you'd get your bottle of water back.
And sweets.
Well, I'm just going to search you before we go anywhere. Okay? How many layers have you got underneath the
sweets in there as well?
3.
Oh, that's lovely. The sweets in the bag as well.
There's no bottles.
Look at his shoes. They look like clown shoes.
Okay,
Holy jeans. How old is he?
Okay, and the purpose of that is obviously it holds evidence on that device. Okay,
Wow.
place it in evidence bag.
Wow. I don't understand. Like when the police turn up, I can imagine them going, "Oh, well, we can't do anything because you know, you've used illegal means." Or do the police actually welcome this? Sorry, wrong button. I just want to see if I can find some more. This is terrible. Hi, Barry. Well, he said bring his friends, didn't he? So he was suspended in 2024. But, oh, man. Now, people on Twitter are now saying that why aren't people talking about the white man, you know, the white grooming people, pedos, whatever. All I'll say to that is there is a disproportionate amount of Muslims, Pakistani Muslim grooming gang, pedos, whatever, compared to the majority of people in this country. All right. That is my point. And that pisses me off when you've got people saying this. Don't hear people talking about groomers, children, doesn't include the white British man. That pisses me off. It's disproportionate to the amount. We're in a white majority country, just about. So there are more compared to the amount of people who live here. Does that make any sense? I do want to add as well, hit the like, guys, if you enjoy this. I just want to add as well that this was going on in the 90s, and they tried to get me. They got my friend. I think I was about, it was in 94-ish. I was about 14, 15. No, I wasn't that old. 93, 94. And we used to go uptown, Birmingham, the back end of town. If anyone knows Latif's, anyone know Birmingham Town Centre, sorry, City Centre, might know what I'm talking about. We used to go up the back side where Latif's is, the warehouse and all that, all the cheap stuff in the early 90s. And there was a massive taxi rank. And me and my mate, she was a year older than me. One day we went to Latif's and all that side, and then we went through the market, through the bull ring. Oh, thank you, MG. That's really kind. Thank you so much. I've never spoke about this publicly, I don't think. And we went through the bull ring. We went through the taxi rank. Thank you so much. And I remember we were walking down, and then we heard someone shout something, and we looked round, and there was this Asian guy hanging out the door waving. And we went back and said, sorry, what have we, thinking, we dropped something or whatever. And he was like, can you two come here? And I was like, why? And he was like, I'll give you a free taxi home. And I was like, yeah, okay. Stupidly, because you do when you're kids, don't you? I think so, Stephen. I'm going back to the 90s now, early 90s. I used to go uptown on my own on a weekend when I was a kid because it was different then. But you didn't go to this part on your own. And he says, come in here and we'll give you a free taxi. And I remember he was watching. Do you remember when the wrestling, some of you may not have even born then, the wrestling used to be on of a Saturday, the English wrestling, and they were watching the wrestling. And I still remember it on his black and white TV in this little back room. And he was like, just wait there and I'll get one of the cars. And that, we were like, oh, thanks, I know, it's so nice everyone to get into chat again, isn't it? I looked round and my mate was gone, and I was like, what's going on? And this guy grabbed me, this big Asian man, and he just grabbed me, and he was like, it was just horrendous. He was trying to kiss me, and I pushed him off, and I ran outside, and there's like a little alley at the side. It's the memories are so vivid. And one of them had dragged off me mate, and I'll never forget it ever. I'll never forget this. And I said, come on, we're going. And he'd managed to convince her that she wanted to stay. She was like, I'm staying. And I was like, no, we're not. Because she grew up in Small Leafs. She was around these people all the time. Sorry. There was a massive community of them in Small Leaf. She was one of the few white girls that were left living in Small Leaf. And she was like, I'm staying. And I said, I'm going. And the other one that tried to kiss me, come and got me, and he was trying to drag me back in this room. And I can just remember looking at the TV and watching this wrestling while this man was like grabbing at me, and someone came in to order a taxi. Voice is going again. And I managed to run, and I ran and ran and ran. No mobile phones there. So there was no way of calling. I had to get to the phone box. And I went to the phone box and I rang my mum and I told her what was going on. My mum and dad were divorced then, so I sort of lived with her, but I used to go back to my dad's. And in the meantime, while I was on the phone, she came out, my mate, and she said, stop panicking, you know, you're going over the top. I was only kissing him and that. And I was like, well, you don't know them. And she's like, yeah, well, I've got other, you know, that she grew up around this. So it was normal to her to just be kissed by these men, these Muslim men. But a year later, she got pregnant by one when she was 15. She got pregnant. I think I was 13 to 14 because I think it was 93. So I was 14 in the July. So it was around that time. She got pregnant when she was 15, and the man, he got kicked out by his family. And they said, because you've got a white girl pregnant, you're no longer part of this family. And they were living on the streets. And remember, there was no mobile phones then. So you couldn't just text people. We forget that. She couldn't just text me and say, oh, I've got nothing. I've got no food. She was living in a cardboard box pregnant. And in the end, her mom took her in, because she had no dad. Well, her dad wasn't living with her. Took her in and him in. And do you know what he did? He left her and went back to the family and said, my family comes first. It's, you know, Islam comes before you and the baby. And he moved back in with his family and left her with her mum. Now, she had her baby, and he's what? God, it's crazy to think about, but he's got to be coming up to 30 now. It's crazy when you think about it. And as far as I'm aware, she only had that one kid. She only had that one kid. So that was like 93, 94. We sort of lost touch. I've seen her on and off. But and then my stepsister, and this is another true story while we're telling true stories. My stepsister, Catholic, devout Catholic. And she got her own place. God, she would have been about 17-ish, 18. And she had a pizza delivered. She moved to another side of Birmingham from where we were. No lie. She had a pizza delivered, and the pizza delivery man never left. Literally, that's what happened. She said, she phoned me up. She went, this pizza man's just come and he's so hot, and he was Muslim, and she said he's so sexy, and I was like, what? And she says, I've just slept with him. I was like, what? She said, well, he was so sexy, he started chatting me up when he delivered the pizza and said it was his last one, and he ended up staying. And my brain was like hurting from this, what she was telling me. This was about 1998-ish, and because I was living with her dad and my mum, right? Well, sort of at the time. Long story. And she said, yeah, he's moved in. He's literally moved in. And we used to laugh about it. We shouldn't laugh, but we used to laugh about it. He came to deliver a pizza and he never left. She had 3 kids off him. My first phone was about 99. Didn't have a phone at this point, and we shared it, me and my ex, 2000. Anyway, so he moved in. They had 3 kids. No, I've not. I'll tell you in a minute, Bex. 3 kids, probably more by now, and they weren't allowed to eat ham. They weren't allowed to eat sausages. Her dad's dead now. My stepdad died, which I don't want to talk about because I get upset. And she got married to him in a mosque, and none of us were invited. It was really hurtful. It broke her dad's heart. She went from being a devout Catholic to full Muslim. And when I went to her brother's wedding in 2003-ish, 2003, she was there. She had a head thing on, and these kids, and this guy, he was a Libyan, the pizza man, and he brought over his whole family, the aunts, the uncles, the nan, the granddad. There was about 20 of them who came over because they got married in a mosque. No one got invited to the wedding. And then she said to me, he's ordered me my first burqa. She went on to have another 2. I think she had like 5 in the end. And I don't know what happened to her. I've not seen her for years. I ain't got a clue. I begged her. I says, please, can you not see how controlling he is? The kids aren't allowed to have ham. Like, they went to school and they got given anything at school. He'd beat her. It's horrible. Imagine how much it broke her dad's heart. He only had one daughter. Because obviously he had me, but I was not blood daughter, I was stepdaughter. Poor girl. Broke my heart, man. I don't know what's happened to her. I ain't got a clue, because obviously I've moved out of Birmingham. I've been gone since. I haven't seen her since about 2008, 2009. I could probably find out. I could probably find her. Yeah, that's a true story. So I wanted to give my experiences, personal experiences of these Pakistani grooming gangs. But it's not all Pakistani. Like, hers was Libyan. Well, but it wasn't a grooming gang. He was a pizza delivery man. So that's a bit different, I suppose. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but it's a true story. But this isn't the same one that had the baby from that was grooming. That was grooming. She was pregnant at 15. And there you go. Some true stories for you there. Crazy, isn't it? So the thing is, the one about Tommy Robinson, that Nick Griffin was talking about the grooming gangs before Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson started off by talking about when the soldiers were coming back from Afghanistan. No, it wasn't Afghanistan, it was Iraq, after the second Gulf War. And they were coming back at Luton, doing their march down the street as they used to do. And the Muslims were spitting on the soldiers returning. And that is where it came from. That is where Tommy Robinson started exposing that. And the EDL, they were there to defend the veterans or the soldiers who were coming back from wars caused by our government and the American government. And he was exposing that. And then that's where it ended up going further and further. But there's a lot to Tommy Robinson that people don't know. And when you tell them the truth about it, people get all upset and start calling you names and then say, I'm unsubscribing. Well, look, there's no one is making anyone subscribe. If people don't agree with me on certain topics, that's, I'm sure grown-ups can agree to disagree. Yeah, the homecoming parade. Oh, I went to Luton. Oh, God, 2002-ish, 2003, and it was hell then. Can't imagine what it's like now. Oh, God, yeah. So I've been banged up, hasn't he? He has been banged up, yeah. And the thing is, right, he knows he's going to get banged up, but he still goes and does it. And he raises a lot of money. He makes a lot of money. And I will never forget what Mouse Nation told us, our lovely friend, lovely lady, what he did to her nephew. He groomed and got the money off him. He groomed him. She came in and told us, do you remember? He got to know her autistic nephew, Tommy Robinson did. And he gave him all of his savings that he was saving up. He gave Tommy Robinson a lot. And Tommy Robinson was like his best friend. Thanks, He got completely groomed by Tommy Robinson. This was only, 18 months ago. It weren't that long ago. Completely groomed him. And then as soon as the money ran out, Tommy Robinson blocked him. He was taking him to the pub and everything. He's not what you think he is. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, I bet she did, English Buttercup. But yeah, there's so much like that people don't know, because I used to follow him years ago, and I gave him £10, and I still waiting for my £10 back from the battle bus. That didn't happen. He got given, but he makes a lot of money. Where was he when all the pandemic was going on? Where was he talking about the jabs? They weren't talking about that, was he? Think about it. And then the rape of Britain, he promised that in 2019. He promised it. He took all the money. We were all donating to him. And he took all the money and he went and made a documentary in Israel about Jews. He made it 4 years later. Why? It's just money, money, money. It's like constant emails, begging. I had to block him and unsubscribe and everything from his website, because I was just getting begging emails like every single day. And I'm like, nah, you know. So I agree that he shouldn't be in reform. He was silent, Stephen. He only ever talks about Muslims, which is one part of the problem. And I'm not saying that there isn't a big problem with Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs, but I've just given you my personal experience. I don't know where the taxi people were from. They were, as far as I'm aware, they were born here. They were Muslim, but they didn't have an accent. They were like taught like Brummies, but you know, in it, that sort of way. And then the second one I told you about with my friend, no, my stepsister, that was a Libyan. That was a Libyan guy, a pizza man. So there's a lot, there's so many things facing this country, and he's talking about one thing. And he has committed contempt of court. And what people don't realise is when he's reporting on things that he knows he's not supposed to, that could interfere with that person going to jail. You know, like when he went to court before for contempt of court, it's been 3 times now, he was told, do not talk to the defendant, you know, don't mention the case. I remember this grooming gang guy, I remember watching it live. He'd been found guilty and he was going in for sentencing. He had his bag with him, his prison bag, because when you get found guilty, right, they send you home usually, unless you've done something like murder. And this guy was on his way back. He was on his way into court for sentencing. He had his prison bag with him, and Tommy Robinson was grabbing him and trying to interview him in the street, and it was all live streamed. And he knew he weren't allowed to. And he was interfering with the case. He was like, you've been found guilty. You know, what do you feel about it? And this guy hadn't been sentenced. He'd been found guilty, not sentenced. And he went to prison for that. Now, I wrote to my MP at the time in 2020, because I was a Tommy Robinson supporter back then. And I wrote to my MP and I said to him, Greg Knight it was, I said, why is Tommy Robinson in jail for this? I think it's disgusting. And he wrote back, he sent me a letter and he explained it all. He said he knew he wasn't allowed to talk to this guy because he was going for sentencing, and all he could have crashed the whole case. So there you go. And yeah, I'm gonna do a special on exposing some of the things that he's done with his mate Danny Tomo, who slept with one of the survivors, according to one of the parents of the girls in Telford. That Danny Tomo actually slept. He went over there and he slept with one of the rape survivors of these grooming gangs. So there you go. Yeah, his fans are like sycophants. You can't reason with them. You can't have a conversation. This is what I don't like, because you can't talk to them. They just freak out and start getting abusive. It's really weird. It's like a bit like the Tate brothers, that sort of thing. You know, we should all be able to have an opinion without falling out and getting abusive. Yeah, Bridget, I'm going to find the interview with the I'm going to find the interview, Bridget. Mandy's working on it for me. With one of the parents of the Telford girls. Danny Tomo. I remember I was following these people at the time. He went to stay in Telford and to interview the survivors. And he was actually sleeping with one of them, you know. Nobody is above questioning, folks. And if you are religious and you do believe, if you do read the Bible and you believe in Jesus Christ, then God tells us never to worship man. So why people who say they're religious obsessed with Tommy Robinson, I don't know. Anyway, before we go, I want to show you something. I did want to talk more about the wildfires because I wanted to show you how one of them has been caught pouring. Hang on, let me just get this up. Hold on. Pouring petrol. I can't have been on 2 hours. I can barely breathe, guys. Right, so this post today, this councillor, right? Hang on. Reform UK's first county councillor, proud to represent Ongar in Essex. So it's the first councillor. So he was in a meeting, right? A Conservative and Labour councillors laughing and shouting at me as I share how veterans feel about cancelling election. Now, just quickly, for those of you who don't know, or for those of you that aren't in the UK, they are cancelling local elections because they want to merge the councils so they want to get rid of all the little rural county councils. I'm in a county council area that are rural, and they want to bring them into the big councils, and then they're going to give you an elected mayor. So it's going to be like little tin pot dictators all over the country. So the whole of North Yorkshire, well, they already have, but they're going to merge it all in. This is Labour's idea of getting rid of these little rural councils. They want the UK to just be one big urban zone split into little miniature urban zones, right? Now, while they're doing this, the Conservative and the Labour councillors have voices going, have suspended. They have suspended elections. So basically, it's in May this year, it's local elections. So our next general election, this is for people who aren't in the UK and might not know, our next general election is due to be held in 2029. It's so far away, I know. I think it'll be sooner, the way it's going, but anyway. But the local elections are a chance to get people to vote for like an alternative like Reform. And they are cancelling the election. So we're not going to get a voice in May. A lot of us won't get a voice. They are only dictators cancel elections. So this Reform councillor, this Jamie, what is it, McLavore, this guy here, he's in Essex, and he's actually speaking up about the veterans, how upset they are about the elections being cancelled. And here you will hear the Labour and Conservatives laughing at this guy for bringing up how he feels about how the veterans feel about cancelling election. This is really serious. They are, cancelling elections. We're literally, do you know, over 3,000 people were arrested for posting Facebook and memes and that in 2024 in the UK. Only 311, I think it was, were arrested in Russia for the same thing. This is Soviet Union style shit. So if it wasn't for Trump getting in, none of this would be happening now. The Facebook wouldn't have got rid of the fact checkers. Here we go.
And in fact, it was a veteran, Madam Chairman, that I spoke to yesterday that I'm going to end on this point. We as councillors have some front, turning up on Remembrance Sunday to remember men and women who have died for this country, to give us the right to vote, the right for democracy to prevail. We are serving those people this service to their memory, the lives that they have lost. We serve them a disservice when we say democracy doesn't matter when money is involved. And I will wrap the flag of my country that I proudly represent around this petition, because the people of this country believe in democracy and democracy matters. Thank you.
Wow. So there you go. That's one person, the first councillor for reform, standing up against this lot. Now, for those people that are abandoning reform and only sticking with Tommy Robinson for whatever reason, there's a bigger picture here. Now, I don't agree with all of reform's policies. I'm an English Democrat. You know, I was for years. I'm not now, but I'm very much, I believe in England as a nation should have its own parliament. And I'm, you know, if Scotland want to leave, let them. I'm not against Scotland, but everyone should be able to, if they want to leave, let them, right? So regardless of whether you support Tommy, you support Nigel, you know, it's the bigger picture here. And we need to remember that these two parties have been running everything as a uni-party for a long time. So anyone that is standing up to this lot will get my support. And that's why I think we should support reform. Whether you are, you know, there's little things you don't agree with and there's things you do agree with and blah, blah, blah. Compared to what we have now, we need a change. And that councillor alone has stood up on his own in that room full of those lot. And they're just booing at him and laughing at him for him talking about veterans and being patriotic. I think it's disgusting. Same Elaine, you know, like I didn't like him for years. Thank you, Beck. I didn't like Nigel Farage for years. And I'm not a massive fan, don't get me wrong, but at least he's trying, you know. UKIP are actually still going, but they're a pointless party. No one cares about UKIP. It's just a pointless party. I can't believe my dogs are asleep, because what they're going to do now, they're going to get up about midnight and they're going to start running around. They've had me up every night. The last few nights, -6, and they had me outside fucking running around the garden. Honestly, I can hear him snoring the reds off. You pair, you little munchkins. Can you hear George snoring? Listen. Hang on. There's a setting on. Let me just turn it off. Stop snoring. Stop snoring now. Yeah, I really like Gerard Batten. I did when he was in charge of UKIP. I don't know what happened to him, but I liked him. They are crucial. Yeah, I'm going to go, guys. I'm not well. I don't know how I've kept going for over 2 hours. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I thought I'd last about 5 minutes. But you know me once I get going. I'm 90 miles from Scotland. I'd like to move to Scotland, out of the way. Tiger balm. That sort of stuff, it's not touching it. It's inside. It's infected in my ear, inside my ear. It's infected in my chest. Thank you, Neil. And thank you to the super duper duper chatters as well, and the members as well. Thank you so much. And Katie joined the membership. Guys, I really appreciate everyone joining. I have put back the old $4.99 level as well, if anybody wants to join. That one, it used to be that price, and you get to sponsor a bunny rabbit. You get to choose a bunny and have photos and videos. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I can't give you a guarantee when I'm going to be back, but I'll be back as soon as I can. I'm going to go to doctors on Monday, so I'll probably wait till then to update you all. Probably do a quick live Monday. I'm at the hospital Tuesday for my knee, so it's still not right. It's still really bad. My knee's still agony. Thank you, Rice MP. Rice MP. I grew up with Jamaicans in my family, and the curry goat. They used to make curry goat all the time, and rice and the dumpling, the fried dumpling, and the coconut cabbage. Oh man, yeah, I used to love Jamaican food growing up. I love you too, son. Thank you, Bridget. Keep a lookout for any bird flu letters. I haven't had any that I know. I'm not seeing any anyway. I've not checked the post today. But yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you again to the super duper chatters and the members. And I hope you've enjoyed the catch up and a brief look at the news. There's so much more I want to cover. Please hit the like. It's free. Or the dislike if you don't like me. But I will just say this: if you're going to dislike me and you don't like me, do yourself a massive, massive favour and unsubscribe. Okay? It's not healthy subscribing to somebody, giving them a sub and a watch just to hate on them. It's not good. Just move on. I will never watch people who I don't enjoy watching. I can't imagine sitting through somebody I hate talking for 2 hours. It's so bizarre. So just unsub and then you go off and do whatever you want to do. You know, there's millions of channels on YouTube. Honestly, get some help, Amanda, or whatever your name is, and anybody else. Yeah, I will keep investigating. I'm going to look into this Ivor Blight. What's his name? Ivor Kaplan. This doesn't even sound like a real name. See if it's Fabian, and also this. I want to dig out this Danny Tomo stuff. I'll try not to. I've been so poorly, Kathy. Any other lives on? What now? I don't know. I've got a clue. So I might be on tomorrow night with a music stream. So I won't be talking. If you want to join me for that, I always share it out on the community page on here. So keep a lookout for any music lives. I do 80s lives. That's what I'm into. Maybe a tiny bit of 90s. I'm not a 70s fan. I might do one or two, but that's about it. Thank you, Rose. Thank you all. And I'll see you all soon. I'll probably be on live tomorrow, but I won't be talking. I'll be resting my chest and my voice, and I'll be on a music stream. Lots of love, guys. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. It's Saturday night. Blimey. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.